Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. We have been exploring material design 3 component with Jetpack Compose in this series. And today we will dive into another crucial component, the switch. Switches are binary toggles that allow user to select between two available states. You have probably encountered them while toggling settings like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth or dark mode on your device. Let's jump into our Android Studio and start creating a switch with Jetpack Compose. Let's create a new file. So here let's use the switch composable function which comes with the material 3. So first let's put these arguments on a separate line. So we need to provide these two things compulsory. First one is this checked. So this one is the state. So it keeps the state whether the switch is checked or not. So for this let's create a local state here with the help of remember keyword. So here it is giving error. So what we will do? We will make two imports also. Let's use get value and set value. So now we can see we have no more error. So let's use this is checked state here. So this on checked clicked will provide us the checked value. So what we will do, we will say is checked value to it. So whatever boolean value it we will get, we will keep in this is checked state. So first let's minimize these imports and use this composable function in our main activity. So here first let's create a box layout. So now run our app and see how it looks. So here is our switch. So let's click on this switch so we can see it is toggling correctly. Now let's see what more we can do with this switch. So let's go back to our composable function. So here we have another parameter called thumb contents. So what this thumb content is, so here we can see in this switch there is a little circle. So in this circle we can place some content also like icon. So right now it is off, so we can provide an icon of cross, and when this switch will be checked then we can provide something like done icon. So with the help of this thumb content we can provide that thing. So here let's use an icon. So here we will use this icon composable, and the size of this icon we will provide like this. Whatever will be the default value of this icon, so we will use that value because that will be the best fit according to that material 3 guidelines. So here let's use two icons with the help of if condition. So like this, if this value will be true, then we will use this check icon, otherwise we will use this close icon. So let's use that icon variable here. So now again we can run our app and see this change. So here we can see our switch with the icon in that thumb content. So let's click on this. So we can see that thumb content is changing according to that state. So the next thing what we can do, suppose we only need to provide the icon when this is checked value is true. So for that first let's go to this switch documentation by pressing Ctrl B, and so here we can see in this thumb content we can also provide the null value, and the type of this thumb content is this. So what we will do, we will use this type let's copy this and here let's create an icon. So here we can create this icon variable like this. I have provided the type of this value like this. And if this value is true, here I will use an icon. So for that, let's copy this and paste it here. And that icon will be this check icon. And if this value will be false, then I will use the null value. So what we can do, let's delete this code and provide our icon. So now let's run our app again. So here we can see when this is checked value is false, then there is no icon. But when I click on this switch, so this icon will appear. So like this we can use a switch with one icon. So what else we can do? Let's minimize this one and let's go to the documentation here. And here we can see we can also use the modifier to modify this switch. So here it is this enable parameter. So here we can see this enable parameter. So the default value is true, but if we provide the false value, then this component will not respond to user input. And we can also change the color of these switches with the help of this color parameter, but the default colors are the best one because these are according to the material 3 guidelines. And you can read the documentation here like how this switch has been implemented. So let's close this documentation. So this is it, a simple yet crucial component in material design 3. If you have any question or request, please leave them in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next video where we will explore more exciting components. Thanks for watching and keep coding.